From Season 4, Episode 5 looks like the moment the show stops hinting at the truth and starts dragging people straight into it. Because this trailer is not just creepy, it feels dangerous. Jade is trying to unlock memories buried inside him, Tabitha is being pulled towards something hidden in the lake, Mariel is brushing against an evil that feeds on pain, and by the end of the promo, it feels like another massacre may not be a memory anymore. It may be the next thing coming. Hey, what's up everyone? Come back to Breakdown Epic. Just to let you know, this video will contain spoilers. Now this trailer gives us a lot to work with, but the biggest thing that stood out to me is how focused it is on memory, not just clues in the present. Memory. Jade's memories, Tabitha's childhood memories, the town's old buried history. Episode 5 really feels like it is about characters getting closer to truths they were never supposed to recover. Let's start with Jade, because he is clearly at the center of this episode. The trailer opens with him in the forest, basically begging to be shown what he used to know. That tells you everything. Jade no longer thinks the answer is somewhere outside of him. He thinks it is already in his head, locked away, connected to whatever link he has to Christopher and the older cycles of the town. And honestly, I think he's right. The mushrooms are not random. They are clearly being used to break down whatever mental walls are blocking those memories. And Boyd staying with him makes sense on paper, but let's be honest.
Boyd being your trip sitter in Fromville is not exactly ideal. This man has hallucinated his dead wife, seen things in the dark, and fought invisible emotional wars for 4 seasons. He is brave, but spiritually not exactly FDA approved. Still, Jade needs someone there, because if these memories do open up, then the emotional impact is probably going to be huge. The trailer even suggests that he may finally understand that history is repeating itself and that another massacre could be on the horizon. That line about stopping it from happening again is massive. It tells us Jade is not just seeing random visions anymore, he is seeing patterns. Now, let's move to the lake, because this part of the trailer might actually be the creepiest thing in the whole preview. We already knew the rope discovery from the previous episode was important, but now we have the group pulling something out of the water, and Donna directly asking if there is something dangerous in there. That means the lake is no longer just mystery atmosphere. It is becoming an active part of the plot. What makes it even more disturbing is Tabitha's connection to it. The trailer shows childhood flashes that suggest she saw something near a lake long before arriving in town. That is huge, because if those drowned dolls or scarecrow-like figures were haunting her before Fromville, then this place may have been reaching into her life much earlier than anyone thought.
Personally, I think this is one of the most important clues in the whole trailer, because it implies the town is not just trapping people when they arrive, it may be selecting them long before, touching their dreams, shaping their fears, pulling them into the cycle before they even understand it exists. And then there is the possibility that whatever is in that lake is still alive. There is a shot that looks like one of those things bursts through a barrier or smashes out with force, and if that is true, then the big question becomes why they were hidden there in the first place. My theory is simple. Someone in a previous cycle already figured out those creatures could be contained in water, so they dumped them there on purpose, which is both hopeful and horrifying. Hopeful because it means people before our current group were not helpless. Horrifying because even when they found a solution, it still was not enough to end the cycle. Now let's talk about Mariel, because her scenes are easy to overlook next to all the Jade and Tabitha stuff, but they matter a lot. Her line about something ancient feeding on everyone's suffering feels like the trailer giving us one of the clearest statements about the town's true nature. This evil is not just violent, it is parasitic. It grows stronger through pain, fear, grief, and hopelessness. That also connects perfectly to her remembering the caves where she was chained before. Whether she's being physically trapped again or mentally dragged back into that trauma, the point is the same.
The town knows what hurt her, and it is using that weakness against her. In my opinion, that ties directly into the man in yellow. He does not just kill, he manipulates conditions until people become easier to break. Now, the violin boy showing up in front of Jade is another huge detail. The violin has already carried emotional and symbolic weight in this series, so bringing it back here feels deliberate. I think this boy may represent either a younger version of Jade, a memory from a previous life, or some symbolic guide pulling him deeper into the past. And if that is true, then Jade is not just recovering town history. He may be recovering his own place inside that history. That changes everything. Because once he understands who he was before, the mystery stops being abstract. It becomes personal. And then there is the cave sequence. Jade in the cave screaming about stopping history from repeating itself while the monsters seem to drag him down or trap him is absolutely terrifying. Now sure, it could be a hallucination. The show loves blurring the line between vision and reality. But even if that moment is not literally happening, the meaning still lands. Jade is getting too close. And when someone gets too close in Fromville,
The town pushes back hard. So when I put the whole trailer together, here's what I think Episode 5 is setting up. Jade is about to recover something vital about the cycle. Tabitha is discovering her connection to the town may go back much farther than anyone realized. The lake is hiding something previous generations were scared enough to bury. And the force behind all of this is no longer just haunting the town. It is actively feeding on the people inside it. That is why this episode feels so important. It is not just moving the story forward, it is tightening the entire mythology. But anyway, that is my breakdown of the From Season 4, Episode 5 trailer, and my theories on what could happen next. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments, do you think Jade is finally about to remember the truth? Or is the town only showing him enough to break him before he can use it? I will catch you in the next